Sedan, the classic, everyday car shape for families and commuters alike. Sedans have 4 doors, a fixed roof, and a separate trunk. They're known for comfortable seating, decent trunk space, and a balance of practicality and style. In many countries, the sedan is the most popular body type, especially for those looking for a reliable daily driver. Coupe. A coupe typically has 2 doors and a sleeker, sportier roofline than a sedan. Though modern definitions can blur, some 4-door cars get called coupes for marketing. Traditionally, a coupe is all about a stylish, low-slung profile that emphasizes design flair. They're often favored by those wanting a bit more fun and a less family-friendly image. Hatchback. Hatchbacks have a rear door, the hatch, that opens upward, giving access to a combined cargo and passenger area. They often have fold-down rear seats, making them super practical for city living. Hatchbacks range from small economy cars, like the Toyota Yaris, to high-performance hot hatches, like the VW Golf GTI, proving versatility can still be fun. Station wagon. Think of a sedan, but extended to offer a larger cargo area that's accessible from the back via a hatch-like door. Station wagons, or estates in some regions, have long been the go-to for families or road trippers who need more space without jumping to an SUV. Modern wagons, like the Volvo V60 or Audi A6 Avant, often combine luxury, efficiency, and surprising style. SUV. Originally inspired by off-road trucks, SUVs have a taller ride height, more interior space, and are built on a light truck or crossover platform. They range from rugged 4x4s, like the Jeep Wrangler, to urban luxury crossovers, like the BMW X5. Today, SUVs are insanely popular worldwide, often displacing sedans and wagons thanks to their commanding driving position and flexible cargo space. Crossover. Crossovers are basically a blend of SUV styling and car-like underpinnings. They usually have a unibody construction instead of the heavier truck chassis of traditional SUVs, and focus more on comfort and fuel efficiency than hardcore off-roading. The Toyota RAV4 and Honda CR-V are prime examples, urban-friendly, efficient, and offering that SUV look in a more compact package. Pickup truck. Part workhorse, part lifestyle vehicle. Pickup trucks feature an open bed at the rear for hauling cargo. They can come in compact sizes or massive heavy-duty forms, offering everything from basic commercial use to luxurious cabins with premium infotainment systems. In places like the US, full-size trucks, Ford F-150, Chevy Silverado, consistently top sales charts, showing how pickups blend utility and everyday driving. Van and minivan. Purpose-built people movers, vans and minivans, or MPVs, multi-purpose vehicles, focus on maximizing interior space. They often have sliding doors, flexible seating arrangements, and a boxy shape to cram in large families, sports teams, or lots of cargo. While not always the flashiest choice, they shine in practicality for those who need to transport more than 5 passengers comfortably. Convertible. The top goes down, the fun goes up. Convertibles feature a retractable roof, soft top or hard top, letting drivers enjoy open-air motoring. They come in various shapes and price points. Although they can be less practical, less trunk space, higher price tags, they epitomize freedom and leisure driving. Roadster. A specific type of convertible typically with 2 seats and a sportier focus than a standard cabriolet. Roadsters, also called spiders, often prioritize driving thrills over everyday usability. Iconic examples include the Mazda MX-5 Miata or classic British MG Roadsters. They're about wind-in-your-hair engagement, less about rear seat practicality. Sports car. Not just a body style, but an ethos. Sports cars emphasize performance, agility, and driver enjoyment over hauling capacity. They can come as coupes, convertibles, or even hatchbacks in some cases, like the Toyota GR Supra versus the Nissan 370Z. Lower weight, sharper handling, and a more potent engine define the breed. Interiors might be more Spartan, because the main focus is on the road. Muscle car. An American staple, muscle cars pack big V8 engines in relatively affordable rear-wheel drive coupes, like the Ford Mustang, Chevy Camaro, or Dodge Challenger. They rose to fame in the 1960s to 1970s, combining raw power with everyday drivability. Modern muscle cars have evolved, some are quite refined, but they retain that old-school formula of massive horsepower and straight-line speed. Pony cars, such as the Ford Mustang, are sometimes considered a subcategory of muscle cars, slightly smaller, cheaper, but with similar ethos. Over time, the terms muscle car and pony car often overlap, but some enthusiasts distinguish them. Grand Tourer. Grand Tourers are for driving long distances in style and comfort. Think Aston Martin DB11 or Bentley Continental GT. They blend sports car performance with luxurious interiors, offering plush seating, advanced tech, and big engines suited for both spirited drives and cross-country cruises. Sleek silhouettes, refined cabins, and a focus on high-speed stability define a proper GT. Supercar. Sculpted exteriors, exotic materials, and mind-blowing acceleration. Supercars are high-performance machines that push the limits of design and technology. Ferraris, Lamborghinis, McLarens, these are the wild rides most can only dream of driving. They prioritize speed, handling, and flashy looks, often using carbon fiber frames, active aerodynamics, and massive power outputs. Hypercar. Above the supercar tier lies the hypercar, a rarefied breed that redefines extreme. Examples include the Bugatti Chiron and Koenigsegg Jesko, or new electric beasts like the Rimac Nevera. They cost millions, post 0 to 60 miles per hour times around 2 seconds, and push top speeds of over 250 miles per hour. It's all about advanced engineering, hybrid drivetrains, cutting-edge aerodynamics, and boundary-pushing design. Hot hatch. Technically a subset of hatchbacks, hot hatches pack performance upgrades like peppy turbo engines, sport suspensions, and sharper styling. The Volkswagen Golf GTI pioneered the category, and modern rivals include the Honda Civic Type R or Ford Focus RS. They offer fun, spirited driving while still being practical day-to-day, often at a more accessible price point than sports cars. Off-roader. Built to conquer rugged terrain, mud, rocks, rivers, off-roaders prioritize ground clearance, four-wheel drive systems, and robust chassis designs. Think Jeep Wrangler, Land Rover Defender, or Toyota Land Cruiser. They may not be the quickest on paved roads, but when the pavement ends, they shine. Many come equipped with specialized gear like skid plates or lockable differentials for serious adventuring. Lowrider. Evolving from custom car culture, especially in Latino communities, lowriders feature modified suspension that allows them to hop or sit extremely close to the ground. Paint jobs are elaborate: metal flake, pinstripes, murals, turning the car into rolling art. Interiors can be equally flashy, often with custom upholstery and sound systems. It's less about speed, more about style, creativity, and cultural expression. Rat rod. Rising from the hot rod scene, rat rods are purposely unfinished or rough-looking, with rusted body panels, exposed welds, and minimal interiors. They're a counterpoint to polished show cars, emphasizing raw attitude and DIY flair. Often built from vintage parts, like a 1930s Ford body, they celebrate the mechanical aspect of car culture in a rebellious, punk-inspired way. Custom and hot rod. Before rat rods, there were classic hot rods and custom cars, Americana at its finest. Hot rods typically involve big engines stuffed into lightweight pre-1940s cars, while customs focus on body modifications, chopped roofs, shaved door handles, for a sleek, low-slung look. These scenes revolve around craftsmanship, nostalgia, and personal expression. Car shows often highlight wild paint jobs, chromed engines, and custom upholstery. JDM. a subculture focusing on Japanese import vehicles that adhere to Japan's domestic specs. Cars like the Nissan Skyline GT-R, Toyota Supra, or Mazda RX-7 achieved cult status thanks to street racing, drifting, and initial exposure through anime, manga, and video games. JDM style often includes engine tuning, lowered suspensions, aerodynamic kits, and minimal but precise aesthetic mods. It's a global phenomenon, beloved by drift and track enthusiasts. Stance and tuner. Stance is about extreme wheel fitment, low ride height, negative camber, while tuner culture is all about performance mods, turbos, engine swaps, or custom exhausts. These scenes overlap but can diverge. Stancers chase a certain look, while tuners focus on horsepower gains. Both thrive on personalization, regularly showcased at car meets and online communities. Electric vehicles, EVs, are more than just a powertrain choice, they're reshaping car design. With no bulky engine up front, manufacturers experiment with roomier cabins and futuristic styling. Tesla, Rivian, and Lucid have popularized sleek, minimal exteriors, large infotainment screens, and advanced driver assistance tech. Electric vehicles now appear in every segment, signaling a major shift in automotive design worldwide. Microcar, a category dedicated to ultra-compact vehicles designed primarily for crowded urban environments. Microcars usually have small displacement engines, or electric power, minimal seating, often for just 2 adults, and limited luggage space. Examples include the legendary Smart Fortwo or various Japanese K-cars. These tiny rides excel at maneuvering through tight city streets and fitting into cramped parking spots. While not known for speed, they offer a unique blend of efficiency and practicality where space is at a premium. Thanks for watching. Did I miss any styles? And what's your favorite type of car? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.